Boys, welcome back to another live stream. It's been a good minute. First stream of 2023, and we're going to be starting with some Fallen Order because obviously Survivor is 9 weeks away, I think. Yeah, roughly 9 weeks away. So I'm going to be replaying it. I was really tempted to do Grandmaster again, but that shit is tough, and I don't think I have the patience. I'm pretty much just replaying it to just refresh the story, so I think I'm actually just going to play on Jedi Knight, because I've already finished it on Grandmaster. I don't really care to do it again. And yeah, I'm going to be streaming every week until Survivor drops, pretty much. So I'll probably keep these to like an hour and a half to 2 hours per episode, and we'll just slowly get through it. I'd like to try and finish like the week before Survivor drops. It's been a long time since I played this. This is my 7th playthrough right now, so I played it a lot, but I haven't played it in probably, when did it come out? 2019. Probably 2 years, mate. Like something like that. I've tried a few mods and stuff, but I haven't actually done a proper playthrough in a long time. What an opening. Also, I haven't played it on next gen, I don't think. I guess PC kind of counts as next gen. It doesn't really look any better than it did, though. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be
I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal,
like enhanced. It looks good, but like it doesn't look
It's gonna be good for us.
mind blowing.
Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. Polar clamps are jammed.
The only thing I'm not keen for is that I've done this tutorial part so many times.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right.
Like I partly want to skip the cutscenes and stuff, but I shouldn't.
I'm right behind you.
All right. Whoa, it does feel. I don't know if maybe turn the motion blur off. Yeah, that looks better. 60 frames. The hell is the sprint button again? Isn't it just... How have I actually forgotten the controls? Sprint is not working. Bruh. What? Hey, Alice. What's going on, lad? How the fuck? Sprint is just the left stick, isn't it? Ollie Ocelot. What's going on, lad? Mac says, "G'day, Sammy. Long time no Battlefront 2. Oh, I would love to go back and play that, to be honest, but I played it so much that I've lost the interest. Yeah, rip Battlefront, boys. Those are the days. Those were the days."
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't
Yeah,
seen a
Lucre Hulk.
in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
What a shot to open the bloody game up. It's actually, like, I actually haven't played this in so long that I've kind of forgotten so much. Like, obviously the story, but, I mean, I remember the story, but the little moments like that, I kind of forgot all this stuff. And all the Venators around the place and stuff.
Yeah, I'm good.
The actual immersion of the game, like, look at all the different ships and stuff flying around. They actually nailed that. I never actually appreciated that
I'll improvise.
the first time I played this.
There, pal.
Bro, what's the sprint button? Am I fucking dumb? Is my left stick broken? Hey, Stern, what's going on, lad? Plan on doing the same in Feb. Yeah, I think I would have started later, but it's just because I am streaming it. I would probably have just played it in, like, the week leading up to Survivor, but because I'm streaming it, I thought I better start early. But yes, very keen for Survivor. Mate, what the fuck's the sprint button? It is the stick. Is my stick broken or nah? I think you might not be able to... There we go, now I can sprint. I was going to say, you might not even be able to unlock that yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Ollie. I knew that... What the hell? That was weird. I know there's certain things you can't do straight away, so I thought that might be the case, but I could have sworn you could sprint straight away.
Easy there. Just passing through.
What is it? L... Oh, L... Left trigger to climb. Okay. I've fully forgot all the buttons. Thought it was the left bumper. Bruh. I would expect, boys, that we probably will be getting more trailers for Survivor 2 pretty soon. Like, maybe one this month. There will definitely be another, like, one or two. I would guess one this month and one next month. Because there'll be, like, a... Well, we had the teaser trailer, then the reveal trailer. There'd have to be, like, an actual gameplay trailer, even though the one we just got kind of was.
Creepy.
And then...
Passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
A story trailer, maybe. So there should be 2 more trailers, so we should be getting a fair bit of stuff soon. Looking the council. What have I missed? Ah, yeah. I had a feeling that's what you were going to be referring to. No, thanks. I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Yeah, there's the first thing that I saw when I started the stream, and I just went, nah, bruz. What the hell are those droids? Have we seen them anywhere before? I think so. Nicola, what's going on? Yeah. No, I don't think I will.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get?
Hey, bruz.
Huh?
Say it, gonk droid. Say it. You fucking idiot. I remember the opening stream, like, launch night. I stood there for that long waiting for this to say gonk, and it just didn't. I was quite disappointed. What? What the hell? Ah, oh, mate. How do I... I'm actually scared. I think you just... There we go. Bloody hell. Hey, Doug. What's going on, lad? Yeah, the gonk droids in the fucking first... In this, like, on Braca, they just do not say gonk, and it's... I'm actually quite disappointed with Respawn for that.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes.
Oh, this part's cool. Okay, that's not as cool as I thought it was.
Yep, good looking out.
Could have sworn that ship cutter thing was, like, fully fucking it up. Oh, there's ADSTs. What the hell? I can't remember that. ATSTs over there. ATTEs. There's LAATs. Man, what a game. Oh, this might be the part I was thinking of. No. Maybe not. The amount of times I missed that jump. Yeah, this game, honestly, half my deaths in this game are just like me missing jumps and like falling off edges and shit. Whoa. Yeah, they've really nailed the like aesthetic of this game. And there's the big Sarlacc thing. Apparently that isn't a Sarlacc, it's actually something different. Looks pretty similar, but... Man. I miss this game. I'm actually so keen for Survivor. It's gonna be so good.
Use the manual override lever.
Oh, I hate this part. This is the type of shit I hate. I feel like I'm just gonna fall off. I actually get like genuine anxiety doing this.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, lab secured.
Cal got some fucking upper body strength, tell you what.
Okay.
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this.
Alrighty.
Get out up here.
I will not lie, I'm pretty keen to get the tutorial bit over, because it's
Come take a look at this.
done it quite a few times.
It's a Jedi fighter. What a score. It's a real
Almost got
standard
through a
thing.
full playthrough prior to Christmas, but chickened out of facing Vader. Yeah, that part is genuinely... That's some of the coolest Vader that I think we've ever seen.
Real tragedy.
I still remember the chills I got
I've
the
always
first
said they
playthrough.
couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses.
Oh, I didn't know there was a
And
fucking
the pay
answer
we
in
better
it.
back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
Actually, I feel like it does look better than it did.
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy.
Like, the graphics look
You
pretty
don't end
decent.
up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Nevo. What's going on, bruz? Oh no. I've had that stuck in my head ever since we were talking the other day.
We should get back down.
You're not listening.
Commander Apo, I'm on the Series X. It's actually a funny story. I've been planning this stream for like a while, and then I didn't download Fallen Order, and I woke up this morning and was like, oh no, I can't even stream. And then I checked, and I already had it downloaded. Doink. So yeah, it was pretty lucky because I might have just had to not stream today. Can't stop saying it. But yeah, it's one of them things that's like addicting to say.
Cal, I can't climb up.
Bro, just hang on.
Send me.
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on.
Why is that probe droid just got to be a real dick? Like, why is it there?
You okay, bro?
I'm all right.
Fuck, that would hurt.
Pin down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal.
Yeah, that thing is fucking massive. Like, that's definitely not the size of a normal Solo.
This thing is barely flying. Hold on.
Doug, that is going up actually legit after this stream ends. I'm doing... I got a back-to-back recording with Sage today. Between
You all right?
this ending and that recording, I'll be uploading that, so it shouldn't be too much longer.
We gotta move. Come on.
I actually uploaded it last night and then accidentally closed Chrome and it just didn't save, so... it was meant to go up last night, and then I was like, oh, fuck, can't be bothered.
Wait, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw.
Venator slide looks painful. Kel probably would have broken his... Yeah, that shit would hurt.
Bounty's out on
Smacking into walls and stuff.
No.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, it was not enjoyable, Doug. It was like 10:30 last night. I'd been working... Did a massive day of work after work. And then... Yeah, it was uploaded. I just had to put the title and stuff in, and then I was just zoned out. And was going to close the tab I was in and close the whole fucking browser, and then it just doesn't... For some reason, it doesn't have like a save draft type of situation, so I just got to re-upload it, which is annoying, but
Good. Yeah, you.
it shouldn't take too long.
Cal,
I honestly think Zali farted.
I've been working with you some time now.
Fucking stinks.
I've never seen you do anything like that before.
Oh, that really stinks, Zali. What the fuck?
We've been through some hell together. So, risk. Let you talk for me.
Fucking open the door and let her out. She just ripped the fucking biggest fart.
You don't have to worry
Fuck it
about
up.
me. This place, it's not safe.
You back now?
disappeared.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag.
Stinky dog.
Tapper's
I heard he was up on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. We see him.
Nar Shaddaa, we've heard that before, and I think it was just referenced in like Bad Batch.
Okay, Cal.
It's mentioned in the High Republic. Okay, maybe not. Oh. Oh, it's in Midnight Horizon, which I'm currently reading, and then it's also in Dooku Jedi Lost, which I just read last year. There you go. I thought it was mentioned in Bad Batch, but obviously not. Bring her to the camera. I'll try. Sally, come here. Hey. Up again. I don't know if you can even see her. Hello. Sally. Hey. Hello. There you go. She loves a bit of camera time. When you get to the fortress, you can see Mustafar in the background. You sure can. You sure can. I do think it's cool how like Vader's castle's on Mustafar, and then the Inquisitors are like on their own little planet right next to it. It's actually pretty cool.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I was gonna do that, Apo. I was actually gonna show you guys that, but it fucking takes a good minute, so I won't. I've got a video on the channel about that. It's like 10 things you missed in Fallen Order or something. So for anyone who, if you just click this 66 times, you can hear Palpatine say, oh, should I just do it? I'll just do it. I'm not going to count. I'm just literally going to spam this. This is going to be the least entertaining thing that you may ever watch. But it does work. Unless they like, what's the bit they just removed it or something. I have video evidence that it worked. If it doesn't work on this stream, then I'll link is the video. I kind of regret doing this. Takes a long time. Hello, little one. Yeah, she acts little, but she's not so little. She a big girl. Big old gal. What's she looking at? No, not interested. I really just can't believe I caved and just said I would do this straight away. This I'm actually bored. And I have no idea what I'm up to. What's the bet I've done it like 6 times? Do you ever like do something and just immediately regret saying yes to it? Because that's me right now. My thumb is legitimately sore. Is anyone counting?
Execute Order 66.
There we go. That was quicker than I thought. That was actually quicker than I thought. Cool little Easter egg. Don't ask me how the fuck I found that out. Can I sprint or nah? I remember this part in the first time I played it. This blew my mind. Because we didn't know who Jara Tapal was, so this big motherfucker just... Or he does actually just say apprentice right there, so maybe not. I just remember seeing him and was like, oh my god, who the fuck's that?
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
Cal is shitting bricks. Fuck, I've missed Purge Troopers. Ah, I've missed me some Triller. Apo, thank you very much for the super chat, my man. Absolute legend. This is for clicking the button. Wish I could donate. $6.60.
Is this all of them?
Appreciate that, man.
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common
Damn, yeah.
manifest
This definitely looks
but the
enhanced. She looks like
of the
really
treasonous
good, like
Jedi
high quality.
order.
And I mean, she looks good as well.
Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
That's pretty fucked up to just say turn yourself in or you all get shot.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time.
I remember
Waiting for the war.
thinking that he was going to turn us in.
Refit and rebuild ships.
And I mean, that's obviously the point of this part.
Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked. We all know the truth.
Ah, man, Cal's lightsaber. What a fucking hilt.
We're just too afraid to say it.
I'm getting Cal's saber
The Empire,
tattooed
we're all just expendable.
down here eventually.
You all.
Gonna blend it into the rest of my tattoo.
No!
Because I fucking love it.
Look at this. A lightsaber.
We stayed released Battlefront 3 instead of Survivor. Story's good, but single player gets old fast. I think you can have both, so I wouldn't say instead of. I definitely agree. I want Battlefront 3 more than any game that has ever existed, but it doesn't have to be at the cost of another one. It's different dev companies and everything.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
I clearly fell through the fucking roof, mate, if you didn't just witness that.
Don't need to call.
I've fully forgotten the buttons already.
Hear that over the comm? Jedi? Stay sharp. The traitor. Blast him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
You made your last mistake.
It's gonna be a. Bruh. The controls of this game are actually like kind of not good, if I'm honest. Like they're not bad. They're just so different to every other game like this. Bruh. I'm playing on like the second easiest right now, and I'm still getting murked. Oh, that guy's dead already. What? Battlefront is a go. Oh, mate, I would do some incredibly
One way out.
illegal things to play that game. I was saying I've said it to that many different people. I'm not even, this is not even slightly a joke. I would sell a kidney if they made Battlefront 3. I'm literally not even, do I look like I'm joking right now? I actually would gladly sell my kidney if that meant that we're getting Battlefront 3. I keep pressing, I don't know if it's because I played Elden Ring, that was fucking ages ago though. I keep using the Elden Ring fucking controls. Oh shit. Remapped them for my last, yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to do the same. At the time playing through it, I didn't think much of it. I'm sure I'll just get used to it. The part I don't want to remap it. Oh, I've got to, it's actually telling me to do something.
You killed them all.
I just did that, you fucking idiot. Use the parry to stagger. Right. Damn, the parry timing in this on this difficulty is so fucking easy. Can I? There we go. Yeah, the only thing I don't want to remap them is because then I bet you they're the exact same in Survivor, and then I may as well just get used to it and fucking I won't have to struggle when that game comes out. Because when I played this the first time, I didn't actually. They were fine. It was just. I think it's just because I've been playing other I just played God of War and played Elden Ring, so like I think I'm just used to different controls. What abilities would Cal have if they added him to Battlefront 3? Probably just all the ones, like, as boring of an answer as it is, just the ones he has in this, like the force slow, force pull, force push maybe? I don't know, that's kind of boring, but I don't know. Maybe Vader spared Cal because he met him as Anakin. Ooh. Interesting theory. I think Vader was twisted enough that he wouldn't have given a shit, to be honest. Yeah, the parry timing in this is just way too easy. Oh, you can roll. I completely forgot about that. I will sell and cut off my hot dog for Battlefront 2. What the fuck? Shit. Got Fallen Order in October, first time playing Battlefront 2 after a solid month of Fallen Order. Played some co-op on Death Star 2 and died as Luke because I ran into a room and just turned off my lightsaber. Oh, true, because the button's the same. That would have looked so funny, just sprinting into a room. And then just turning his saber off and everyone murks you.
Now.
Can I make it to this one? I don't know if I can. Oh, shit. Come on, bruz. Oh, I probably could have made it to the door at this point.
Faster.
Yeah, I feel like having X or square on PlayStation as the attack button is weird. That doesn't feel like an attack. Maybe in like a beat 'em up game, but this is not. For me, like R1 would be a light attack, and R2 would be a heavy attack. That's how I would have the controls. Hippo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, lad. Battlefront 3, hell yeah, you, me, Twisted. Ah, mate. The squad ups would be elite. I'm not even joking, I would cry. I would cry if they reveal that game. Like, on the spot. I don't cry at much, but I would actually do a reaction video to the trailer, and there's not a doubt in my mind I would be in tears by the end of it. What the hell? Just did a little sideways jump. Probably same. I think a lot of people would be the same, to be honest.
We're here to help.
Who are you?
No time. Keep moving.
Ah, googly eyes. Okie dokie. I can't remember. We have to fight Triller in a minute, don't we? It doesn't even. I think you just cannot win it anyway, obviously, but. Fuck, the soundtrack goes hard in this part. The soundtrack for this game is actually really good. It's like a good mix of, it feels very Star Warsy, but it's not like, there's not many parts of it that are actually in other Star Wars. It's all like completely original stuff. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button again, fuck me. I'm actually about to die, which is quite hilarious. Bruh, I'm literally one shot. Why can I not lock onto him? There we go. How did that not hit him? What?
What now?
Just curious. I want to myself have a channel stream about Star Wars games or games in general. Can you live off it or nah? You can, but it's a lot of work to get there, and it's not even guaranteed. So it's a, if you're kind of banking on it to work, I would, as much as it sounds negative, even I would say this for myself, it's not the type of thing that's like a safe career move, I'll say that much. But if you're
Oh, this can't be good.
dedicated enough to it, you definitely can make money off it. There are definitely smarter ways to make money, is what I'll say. It's not easy. I think a lot of people see YouTube as easy because you just, from the outside, you just play games and talk about it, but like, yeah, it's, it do not be easy, I'll say that. Think of it this way, if YouTube was easy, everyone would do it. That's kind of the easiest way to explain it. I would say about 0.1% of people who do YouTube can do it for a living. It's kind of like the same concept as like playing basketball is easy, but to be a professional NBA player, the chances are pretty slim, let's be honest. It's kind of the same concept.
Going somewhere.
To make money on YouTube, you have to be one of the best at it, and to be one of the best at anything in the world is pretty fucking hard to do.
Perhaps you've had some training after all.
Diploid. What's going on, lad? Rip Captain Wilco. Oof. Big way to end that episode, wouldn't it? I could tell it was going to happen straight away. Rampart, motherfucker, is built different. I would love to actually see if you can... you obviously can't win it, but like... I would love to just see if you can win this fight. I've just jumped into that, and now my game's frozen. Sick one. Oh no, there we go. I may as well just die. The whole point of this is to just not win. Speedrunning first boss fight. Here we go. Made $1,000 from Battlefront to YouTube and then stopped because it wasn't worth it and game dying. Yeah, that's... feel that in my soul. I did it. I did this full time for a while there, and then it's just, yeah. Star Wars gaming died in the bum, so I had to not do it full time. But I'll get back there, I'm confident of it. Pretty dark ending, don't you think, to episode 3? Yeah, absolutely. They set the tone early with that. Like the whole, you can just tell the whole season's going to be pretty dark. Love how we just don't see... Like, Trilla just probably had the biggest fall of all time, and she's just chilling.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Ah, missed Grease.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Priest Ritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal, Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows
Kind
who
of
you
forgot
are,
that
she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
she doesn't reveal it here, does she?
Track Imperial communications.
Yeah, she doesn't.
We heard the
I
Inquisitors
kind
were
of forgot
heading
that
for
she was her master.
us, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi?
Heard something
anyway?
about there will be no filler
That's
episodes in
gratitude
season
for
2.
ya.
Look, I get it.
Don't know. I'm sure they'll.
You've been surviving
There's
on your
there's
own for
any
so
show.
long that
They're
it's
not like
impossible to
on
trust
purpose
anyone.
filler episodes. It's more just like there will
It's what's
definitely
kept
be
you alive.
episodes that aren't as
But this is about something bigger.
progressive to the story as others.
Just
So there probably
surviving.
will be filler, like what most people say is filler
Like
episodes.
rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Every show ever has had filler episodes because it's just if there's an episode that's not up to par with the rest of them,
Anybody else?
or it doesn't progress the
We're
story
not good enough for you?
as much as the rest, then that's generally
Jedi
just seen
Council.
as filler. But there wasn't. I don't think there was filler episodes really in season 1. There was a couple that were just a bit like slightly boring, but
So I'm all you've got.
yeah, going off season 1, I wouldn't expect there to be heaps of filler either.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Bogano.
Try and relax.
Wonder if I got a feeling we'll go back to Bogano in Survivor.
For now.
Can't wait to see Crosshair. Need to get him on the screen from Yeah, I was thinking that his story is very open ended. Like
You gotta move on and live your life.
he
Find your destiny.
he showed a little bit of remorse at the end of season 1.
Calico!
It almost looked like he was gonna
You were talking in
turn
your
back,
sleep.
and then he didn't. So I don't know, I don't know if that story's fully resolved yet. I don't think he's like permanently. I think he'll still turn back eventually. I don't know. He showed enough, like he was on the edge of it. How have I not got that achievement? Oh, I probably played it on PlayStation, didn't I? I was gonna say, how the fuck have I not got the achievement for the first mission? The Wookiees look so weird in this game. They definitely do. Wonder if there'll be Wookiees in Survivor. Don't know. The Wampa in the trailer looked a lot better in terms of the hair. It's like it's next to impossible for devs to get the hair right. So a creature like a Wookiee that is just literally a ball of hair, it's always going to be tough. But the Wampa looked pretty good.
That song. I wrote it. Years ago.
It's a
Touch
shit
an
song.
object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
What's it called again? Psychometry or
Once
some
was a
shit?
Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Yaro Tapal. He was a
Yeah,
true
psychometry.
guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. It's like I'm back in that moment when
Didn't
You survived, Cal.
trying to
You're
find.
not
Yeah,
alone.
Quinlan Voss had that same
Not anymore.
ability.
We're coming up on our destination.
Can't remember when I first played it. Sorry, I can remember when I first played it. I saw the Wookiees and was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. They did not do the best job. I'll be honest.
This is Bogano.
Wookiees in Battlefront look fine. Yeah, they look
A
fine. I
Jedi
reckon.
knew
I think
discovered
it's
before the purge.
just depends on the
You'll
engine
find
and
it on any maps.
I think Respawn just haven't had, like, to be fair, DICE had done Chewie. Chewie looks definitely a bit worse. Oh, he looked fine in Battlefront 2015 as well.
See that structure
But
over
certain, you can
there? I
even see
believe
it with
that
like
holds
Sears
the
hair.
key
It's
to
a bit,
rebuilding the Jedi Order.
yeah.
But
Some dev
it
companies
requires
just
the most
aren't as
strong
good at doing
Force to
hair.
pass its test.
DICE are pretty decent at it.
Since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
Cal's hair looks fine, I
I
reckon,
know
but
you don't.
like Sears, you can kind of tell that's
And
just
I'm not really sure I trust you.
drawn on.
But we have
Pretty
a
much.
common enemy and a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after
Yeah.
we reach the vault.
They didn't bother me. I didn't
Until
care that
then,
they looked funny, but it was like
here, I think, is
definitely a bit
important.
jarring,
May the Force
especially
be
because we
with you.
go to fucking Kashyyyk. Be different if there was just one Wookiee, but we literally are on their home planet. Man, Bogano looks so good. I love this joint. I do think we'll come back here in Survivor. I got a feeling this could be
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then.
where... Whoa, they changed that thing. Okay. I got a feeling this could be where we see in the trailer where Sia has that the like archive thing. I got a feeling that's going to be on Bogano, but then also maybe not because they did. Oh, there's the big boy over there. The whole point of this place was that the Empire doesn't know about it, and then obviously at the end of this game, the Empire definitely does know about it. Why does he talk to himself? Well, if he didn't, it might be hard to tell the story, so gotta have a bit of...
Looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to
Perfect
focus my
example.
mind.
It's hard to say what you need to do if he doesn't talk to himself. They did her eyes in 10 minutes on ketamine. Oh, shit. Not wrong. To be fair, they actually nailed her eyes because Deborah Wilson's eyes in real life are pretty fucked like that as well. Yeah, she looks like she's had some substances recently, I'll say that. Already unlocked a skill point, what the fuck? Got the Clone Trooper in the Black Series from this game. I've wanted to get Black Series stuff for ages, man, and I'm scared to because I know it's an addiction that will... You guys can see the pops in the background. That's enough. Like, that shit's gonna cost me way too much money. Once I get a single Black Series, my life's fucking over, pretty much. Hey,
Hey,
me fucking boy.
BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just
BD carries this game, if I'm honest.
No, not you.
BD's way cooler than Kel.
Searching for a Jedi, I think.
Got the Black Series Triller as a must. That's the thing for me. I want to see if I can just get the really important ones.
You just slice that?
But I just know I'll get them, and then it was the same with the pops. Like I was like, I'm just gonna get my absolute favorite characters. Then I got them, and now I've got like fucking Galen Erso and shit, like just irrelevant characters pretty much. It's just I'm a very addictive person. When I get something that I like, I can't. There is no willpower left. I use all my willpower trying to fucking get up early every day and work, so I don't have any left to stop doing shit like that. Game volume is a bit quiet, no worries. Appreciate you, Vic. I would not have... Well, yeah, I should have fucking noticed that because the bar is like super low. Let's see if that works. Good to see you, by the way, brother. And Scarf, me boy. What's going on? Long time no see. Is it just me, or is this map kind of mud? I've never really liked this map. As in, like, the... Not the map, I mean, like, the mechanics of the map. shock troopers hit different. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. I want to get like, I don't know. There's just a lot of Black Series that the thing with the Black Series too is they do a lot of game related stuff. So like I would love to get Cal and Trilla and the ones that are like really important and just not bother about other characters, but I just know I don't have that in me.
Really big bug.
Keep using the fucking wrong button, mate. And then I'm also just bad. I press the right button and still fucking got hit. Has been, how you been, my old friend? I've been. I'll just say that much. What about you, man? Trying to use the map schematics to find my way back. Oh, dude. Especially on Zepho, that shit is... That actually, I'm like worried. Even though this is my 7th playthrough and I still think I'm going to get lost on Zepho. It's not good. That's one thing I really hope they fix in Survivor is just let me get back to the fucking shit, mate. I'm not here to do that type of shit, honestly. It's harder to... Yeah, that's the thing. You're almost better off to just be like, I'm just going to fucking run this way and see what's up there. Because, the map... Yeah, it ain't it. It's because it doesn't all link together for some reason. I'm trying to show you what I mean. It's like... Oh, I didn't even rest up. Am I dumb? It's like I'm playing this for the first time. Yeah, I would be okay with fast travel, but I also do like the exploration part. So it's like, I don't need that. I kind of agree with that. I don't think we need fast travel, but just a way to make it. Just design the map so that when we finish the story bit, we're like pretty close to the ship again. Do you know what I mean? But like, I don't even know how to bring. How the fuck do you? What's the fucking? Right, what is the? How the fuck do you bring the map up? Am I dumb? Oh, BD's busy. Ah, I'm dumb. BD's still busy. I don't care. Just let me fucking use the map.
That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard.
Yeah, see this joint? This room here, this looks like the same type of vibe as that. The freaking archive room that we see in the trailer. Where you going, bitch? Ah, shit. I'm actually just legit bad at this game. Yeah, this room right here, this just reminded me of the... where we see Seer in the trailer, and I reckon that there's a chance it's on Bogano. It's just that because the Empire knows about it now, it's not...
Hey,
kind of doesn't make sense.
That's pretty brave. You okay?
Ah, this part actually makes me legitimately sad.
Will you let me?
Seeing animals or even droids like limping is actually physically painful. Got lost literally 81 times playing this game.
Your scomplink is busted, but
yeah, Vic is spot on. Only 81. Fucking hell. Half my the thing was I did the whole playthrough, recorded my whole first playthrough, and I didn't edit it. Because I just wanted it to be the full playthrough. Half that shit was me just looking around like, where am I?
Yeah,
must have been the most boring shit to watch.
Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
You only played half the game. To be honest, most of it is just Zepho. It's actually...
That's a little small for me.
The rest of the maps aren't that bad. Like, Bogano's pretty easy to get around. Oh, I still can't use the fucking map. I'm trying to show you what I mean about what is wrong with it. Where the fuck am I meant to go again? Through here? I'm literally still pressing the wrong buttons.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage.
JFO speedrun got back to the ship in less than 45 minutes. That genuinely would be a fucking world record. Oh, that's right, I gotta go through here, don't I? Yeah. It's all coming back to me, boys. Oh, I finally get the stims here, I think. Where are you, BD? Because I just fucking send it. How does he know what the droid is saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the man's using a fucking sword made out of laser, so I don't know if that's the least realistic thing in this. Captain Wilco or Captain Hauser? Oh, Captain Hauser for me. That man was fucking sick.
Healing stim.
Dathomir had me putting holes in my desk. I didn't get lost too much on Dathomir, except for that bottom bit where you go down this big slide. That was kind of confusing. It was just Zepho. Zepho was just fucked.
Thanks,
The whole,
little droid.
like, tomb area.
Okay, let's try this again.
Like, Zepho is actually an enormous map when you think about it, because it's got all the underground area.
Okay.
That shit is a fucking maze.
Hop on board.
The rest of the planets I don't feel... What's the other planet?
So,
There's another like made up... No, I say made up planet. They're all fucking made up.
remember?
Another
Never
planet
gonna
that's
forget the droid.
was new to the game. There's
Can't argue with
Bogano,
that.
Zepho... Oh, I don't know. I can't remember it. Kashyyyk was pretty bad too, actually. Like, it was a good map, but it was just... Yeah. Get lost in that shit all the time.
Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies?
What is it?
Yeah, they took that shit the wrong way, didn't they? They took that shit very much the wrong way. Best thing to do is go to Dathomir and get the
That's
double
where we
bladed
need to
saber.
go.
I actually
I can feel
think I got mine on Kashyyyk for the first time. I probably will do that on this playthrough though, is go to Dathomir and just get that. Because it's fun. Speaking of Zepho, there is the Zepho fucking species.
We mapped everywhere we've
What do
been.
you think about that Ubisoft game leak? I'm going to be completely honest, this might be a bit of a hot take. And because, like, you guys know me, I'm pretty just, like, I'm not often unhappy. That shit gives me fucking anxiety if it is that. Because I think that game is going to be fucking munted when it launches. If that's true. If it works, man, that'll be the best. That will be the best game of all time. But I just don't think it's going to work, if I'm honest. There's just they haven't been developing that shit unless it comes out in
Can't make it over
2028.
there.
I just
We gotta
don't.
find another way.
I don't know. I'm nervous. Yeah, like look at this just shit. Oh mate, where even am I? Is that me? That's me. The fact that it doesn't link up, like this middle, all this bit, I can't see what I'm looking at. So like, I don't know. It's just dumb. If it turns out to be an MMO, I'm gonna start writing it. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Look, I'm okay with it being online, but I don't know. There's just a lot of I don't know. Because there's so many other games, I'm fine with it. If it just isn't that good, it's just not that good. It's not the one that I'm the most keen for. So it's like, yeah, I'm not like reliant on that game to be good. It's just like if it sucks, then we've got a bunch of others coming out or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It makes me nervous. So scared it's going to be an online game. If they're going to do an open world game where you can travel between worlds, yeah. I think if it's online, but you can just play it solo, I'm okay with that. Because I think that also adds a cool element to where, because like Niv, imagine you and me and the boys like squad up in it. That would be sick. But I do also need to be able to play it single player because I just, in that regard, I'm a lone wolf. I like to just play games by myself most of the time. So if any game that like requires you to play online, unless it is a multiplayer shooter, pretty much, which is ironic because that's like most of what I play. But anything that has like single player elements that isn't just single player, it makes me nervous. So I do agree with that. But I also think if it's just don't jump. I also think if it is online, it could be cool. It's just I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about it sounds way too ambitious for me. Did they not see, like, it's been linked to No Man's Sky? Did they literally not see what happened to that game? That game was a fucking... It's actually turned out decent, but that shit was a full disaster. Like, that is one of the worst launches in the history of video games. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the genre, really. I'm more worried about... I think it'll be fucking really broken. Red Dead 2 campaign and open world style, but with the online option. Yeah, something like that. Perfect example, actually, because GTA and Red Dead, they have that online element and they work fine. For me, I just don't play Red Dead online because it just didn't interest me. But having the option is definitely cool. So I'm all for it to be online, but as long as it's not a requirement.
Oh?
I feel like games that try to do single and multiplayer never really... Yeah, that's the part I agree with. I think you gotta... It's like jack of all trades, master of none. You can't really be that good at both, I don't think. Unless it is separate, like if you've got a single player campaign and a multiplayer element, that's different. But yeah, I do agree with that. It's pretty rare I've seen games that are like an MMO. I don't know. I've never played an MMO and be like, that's fucking awesome. They're just not for me. Where the fuck? I was just reading something and... Oh no, I already read that. Never played Red Dead 2 or GTA Online, but I reckon squatting up with the boys. Yeah, that's like the part that I think there could be some awesome moments with that. Going and doing like in GTA, doing like raid or like heists with the boys is actually elite. Like that is one of the funnest things ever. But if that's all the game was, I wouldn't like it that much. What are you looking at, BD? Need a new Star Wars game with a campaign about the Clone Wars. Honestly, I'm sure there will be eventually, because like it seems like they're definitely buying into the game side of things now. There's 8 games on the way, and there'll definitely be more. Like, if there's already been 8 announced, and the license technically only ends this year, if there's already that many announced, then we are definitely going to get more. Hoping to get some clout from the woke crowd on this Hogwarts video. Is it going up yet? I'll have to give it a watch. I need 60,000 to come call me a bigot for buying a game. I think the way you titled it is good too, though, because it makes it sound like you're saying that, so a bunch of people will click on it for that reason. But then I know, I haven't watched the video, but I know from I just know you well enough to know that that isn't your opinion. So then all the people that clicked on the video are going to be real mad, and they're all going to leave comments.
May seem impossible.
I think you've played it well.
And the Force as your ally, you will overcome.
Oh, dude, I'll have to watch that right after the stream.
Master any path. Now,
I've probably only got like half an hour left to stream anyway before I have to call it. Because I have got a double podcast recording after this. Really like the way they did this part. Little flashbacks to like show you how to learn the old skills that you already knew. I think that's fucking smart way of doing it.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks.
The problem I feel with gaming, I think is what you meant to say. With gaming companies nowadays, is they're focusing on just these huge games lasting like 60 plus. Instead, they just need to create a game even 25 hours at the combat. I partly agree with that. I think each game has their own... Some games do need to be shorter. I think short games still have a place, but I also think there are, like, Elden Ring that came out last year is my second favourite game of all time, and that shit took me 100 hours to just finish the storyline. And, like, I loved it. Same with Red Dead. Red Dead's my favourite of all time, and that took me 100 hours to
You can
finish.
show me that shortcut again?
So sometimes the longer game... I don't think a long game necessarily means it's a bad game. It just has to be engaging the whole time, and it's pretty hard to do that. That is probably why most of them aren't good, because not everyone can make a Red Dead 2 or an Elden Ring that is engaging for 100 hours. Even like books aren't 100 hours long. Imagine a 100-hour book. I would just put it down halfway through. I'd be so bored of it. So I kind of see where you're coming from, but I think it's more to do with the companies that try and do that. They're just not good enough at doing that type of thing. Don't even know why I'm looking at the map. It does not help me at all. Last night's stream was so fun. I created all my viewers in an NBA 2K league, and they all watched to see how their players performed. A few teamed up in the off season and won it all. Fuck, that's so sick. I didn't watch the stream, but I clicked. I was on the homepage and saw the title and was like, "Fuck, that actually sounds so interesting." Sea Chase, I couldn't disagree more with that. Red Dead 2 is a game that, for me personally, got better and better as it went, and the ending of that game is the best story I've ever seen in a game. I cried. I don't cry at many things. That game made me cry at the end. About 70% of the way through, too. It wasn't the very end. It was, like... I don't want to spoil anything, but there was a moment at the end, or towards the end, and then I also cried again at the end of it. So, yeah, I think it's just more... I think everyone just has their own... Some people like short and sharp stuff. For me, sometimes I do like the journey of a long game. Like same with Elden Ring. I liked that it was a fucking battle to finish that game is just a feat because it's so hard and it took fucking that long.
With the Jedi Council.
But I do agree that if every game I played was 100 hours plus, I'd probably get bored of it too. Like I do games like The Last of Us that's like 12 hours, and this is like 13 or something. Shorter games can definitely be better in a lot of ways too. Red Dead 2 is a top 3 game of all time. Yeah, it is.
Where are you going?
Oh, look, Elden Ring got pretty close, but Red Dead 2 for me is clear number 1. Like, nothing for me personally comes close to it. Mine goes Red Dead, Elden Ring, Skyrim. And Skyrim is my favourite of all of them. Skyrim's my favourite game of all time, but it's not on the level of those other two for me. Mostly because it's a bit older, and it's a bit, like, buggy and shit. That's also part of the charm of Skyrim, is it's fucking just dumb.
Come back here. What was in there?
What's your favourite time period in the Star Wars universe? This period, right here. The sort of dark times between the original trilogy and the prequels. That period is probably my favourite. Just because it's like it's kind of a really dark, fucked up time, and I think it just leads to the best stories. Yours goes Skyrim, Witcher 3, Red Dead 2. We have such similar tastes. I'm going to replay Witcher 3 this year, I think. I never finished that shit. I think I've talked to you about that before. You and Vic were roasting me on the stream once. Rightly so. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I think something else come out at the same time that I was playing it.
Okay.
And just kind of lost interest.
Probably.
But even for me, that shit's probably nearly top 10 and I didn't even finish the game. Probably says a lot about it. For me, it's the 2 seconds of Leia snogging Luke. It's like Game of Thrones incest, but in space. Ah, shit. That's number 2 for me. I agree with that. After the prequels, before the originals, yep. Pretty much the time period of this game, I would say. Obviously, it's a big window. It's like, what, 19 years? That period. Because we don't know much about it. Like, the Kenobi, the show that just came out, that period, in that time slot, anywhere from literally the day of Order 66 to the start of A New Hope, I would say that's my favourite. Weirdly, because we don't have that much content on it.
Amazing.
So it's weird to say that's my favourite when there's actually not that much content on that period. But I don't know, I think that's the most interesting story part of Star Wars, where it's like the Jedi got demolished and they're trying to survive and build themselves back up. And that's
Well done.
so interesting to me.
You have passed the test.
If only they made a series for Cal. I would not be surprised if they do. Just because Cameron Monaghan is a good actor and he's the right age for it and everything. I'll say this, I'll be shocked if in our lifetimes we do not see live action Cal Kestis. I'll actually be shocked. I just think there's so much Star Wars content on the way that I just think we'll see him at some point. Or even just like a nod to it or something.
A vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron.
Where does this stand in your Star Wars game
rankings? Young Force
Ooh.
sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this.
There's a lot of games. That's the thing.
Followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden
Battlefront 2 is
tools of
number
the
1,
three
clearly.
sages, and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid,
Jeez,
you'll
that's
find
tough.
everything
That's a
you
good
need
question, Niv.
to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld.
Because there's so many old ones, like Force Unleashed games and like
In the eye of the storm.
the KOTOR era. I don't even really like KOTOR as much as everyone else does, but at the time it was a pretty cool game. Star Wars Starfighter, I don't know, you guys are probably all too young for that game, but that shit came out when I was like 5 and that was mind-blowing. That game was amazing.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Jeez, it'd be top 5, I'll say that. I don't know where though. Could be as high as 2nd.
You know, I've been alone for
I think I like it more than The Force Unleashed.
a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding.
That's a fucking good question. I'm gonna have to like get a list
No, wait,
because I feel like there's some I'll miss.
Not for a Jedi. Or a
I'm
droid.
literally just gonna search Star Wars video games because I feel like there's
See
some
what
that
was
I'll
right.
probably miss.
Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some friends of mine?
It could be as high as 2nd. Because there's a lot of good games, but like this is objectively better than a lot of those games. So it's like how much of it is nostalgia and how much of it is those games are actually really good. Yeah, Vic just doesn't surprise me. We just say the same shit all the time. It's impossible for me to compare SNES Star Wars games that I grew up with. Yeah, because this is objectively better than this is far better than KOTOR from an objective standpoint. It's just gaming. Every game in 2023, every game, even the worst game that comes out this year, will be better than the best game in 2005. That's just factual truth. Obviously, story and stuff, not necessarily, but from a tech standpoint, they're all better. So it depends on how much weight you put on the story and the nostalgia. The story of Force Unleashed was great and maybe better than this one, but the game itself, not so much. Although that game was great. That Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2 were fucking great. Niv says Battlefront 2, then Battlefront 2 2005. That's the other thing. Those games, they're kind of exactly what I mean. They're, for me, almost all nostalgia. When I go back and play them now, they suck ass. But at the time, man, that shit was fucking fire. I remember playing that. I remember playing those Battlefront games with my cousin, just like non-stop, and it was so good at the time. So yeah, it's hard. It's just hard to compare that nostalgia to. If it's just going purely off like my favorite, because I always have two lists. I have like a favorite list and a best list, because I don't think you can compare favorite and best. If that makes sense. Kind of like what I just said about Skyrim. Skyrim is my favorite game ever, but it just isn't as good as Red Dead 2. So it's like it's hard for me to say Skyrim is better than Red Dead 2 because it just isn't, even though I like it more. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, at the end of the day, whoa, I didn't realise I was getting murked. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's more like, yeah, everyone has their own way of gauging it, I guess. If someone says the best game of all time is something that is just purely nostalgia, at the end of the day, that's just their opinion. You can't say that that's wrong. You know what I mean? Bruh, did I just die? I did. What the hell? Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. I'm just too like OCD about it, where if someone asks me the best game, I find it really hard to be like Battlefront 2 2005 is better than Fallen Order, because it just objectively isn't. Like, it's not an opinion. It just objectively is not. But then if you ask me what's my favorite game, it's a very different answer. That's why I always have two lists. Like, every time anyone says, what's your... For example, if you ask me what's the best Star Wars movie, Empire Strikes Back. If you ask me what's my favorite Star Wars movie, it's Revenge of the Sith. So I kind of always like have two answers. It's just, I don't know, it's just, I'm weird like that. I always have to separate it. I think I got in so many arguments with people where I'd be like, nah, this one's the best, when it was more just me liking it more than it actually being the best. So I just learned to just not use the word best. And bro, I clearly jumped out of the way of that. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot I've got stims now. I've not paid attention to this game whatsoever. This is not ideal. Clearly blocked that, but okay. Yeah, exactly. That's actually a prime example, Vic. I really like, and I know you're the same, I really like Rise of Skywalker. I would never once in my life try and argue to someone that it's good, because it's pretty fucking messy, but I really like it. So I always just differentiate the two. For me, if you ask me where would I rank Rise of Skywalker in the best Star Wars movies, it would be in the bottom 3. If you ask me where it is in my favorites, it'd be in the top 3 probably. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like too. You guys probably all know that about me. I'm too OCD to have. I just have to have separate lists. I don't know. I'm just always being weird like that. Hey, we can go to Dathomir now, I think.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir.
For me, I like something with a variety of enemies. So Skyrim, that you have the ability to fight so many different types of enemies. And then I look at Red Dead 2 and it tends to be humans over and over. Yeah, that's more of the... That is exactly kind of what I'm getting at, is that what you said doesn't make Red Dead 2 a bad game. That's just an opinion. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that you are saying that. It's just more like some people would say that. Some people would be like, oh, Red Dead 2, you only shoot humans, so that makes the game bad. That's why I separate the two, because I kind of agree with that. That yeah, there are certain elements of Red Dead 2 that aren't as good as Skyrim. There's also certain elements, vice versa, that are way better. For me, Red Dead 2 wasn't about the combat and shit. I couldn't have... The combat of any Rockstar game is arse. Like, genuinely just basic level combat. But, should I fight Octo Bogdo, by the way, or nah? Probably not.
Let's go, BD1.
So, like, yeah, for Red Dead 2, for me, the part that is so good about that game is the open world and the story. Just being able to roam around and just, like, adventure. And then the story of that game is literally the best story. Maybe The Last of Us slightly better. But, like, that story is so fucking good. Fight the Ooga Booga. I'm half tempted, but I've only got 15 minutes till I've got to end the stream, and I definitely won't be... I'll come back for him, boys. Don't you worry. I'll come back and get him. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, the legendary animal's true. Forgot about that. Because, like, and then that's on the vice versa. That's the thing with Skyrim. The story of that game, I don't even really care about. Same with Elden Ring. I don't even know. If you ask me right now what is the story of Elden Ring, my answer is I actually am not sure. I don't know. So it's like different between each game because yeah, I don't know. Elden Ring
Not really.
was purely just the journey of like I've spawned in. I'm gonna make my character, and I have to get
Was built by an ancient civilization
to the final boss and kill the motherfucker. That's literally all that game was to me.
Something inside of it.
Yet it still had me hooked because the fucking combat and the boss fights and the way the world's designed is just
Contains a list of
the best
children.
by far of any game.
The next generation.
And then on the flip side of that, Red Dead 2
Knew it. Oh, Cordova
is the complete opposite. There's like no boss fights.
Yes.
Even when there are, you just
A
shoot
long
an
time
enemy.
ago.
Like it's not even.
I was his apprentice.
There's no combat in that game. It's just
Cordova was
hold the trigger
a
and
loner.
shoot.
That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute.
And yet the story hooked me so much in that game that yeah,
It
they're just
stores
very
information,
different.
but only
I
accessible
like those
to
games for
Jedi.
very different
Hang on,
reasons.
I think I have one around here.
And then there's a game like God of War that is like really fucking good at both. God of War combat is probably on par with Elden Ring, and the story is nearly on par with Red Dead 2. It's just not quite as good as either of them, so it's like not quite up
I
there.
regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Kenobi. Hey Nick, what the hell?
With that list of Force sensitives,
Is that a
we could
fucking
rebuild the
T-Rex
Jedi
or something?
Order
What the
and
hell is
defeat
that?
the Empire.
Okay, no problem.
The hell?
Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside
How
the
you
vault,
going
and to
there,
get
brother?
it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet.
Elden
down
Ring
near
story
and
was like a
a
fever dream. I had no.
Zephyr
Yeah, I finished it, and even I do not even. I cannot explain to you what happened. I genuinely have no idea.
Before we do anything,
You spawn in as a tarnished, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know
how come
what
you're no longer a
tarnished
Jedi?
means in that world. And then I was told to go and get the Elden Ring,
Changed my
and then I
perspective.
did it. That's literally
So
all I know.
Cut myself off
Nothing
from the
else.
Force.
There's a little bits of lore between each character that I
Still
know,
want to rebuild the order.
like Radahn
I
and
believe that rebuilding
Melania
the
and
Order
stuff,
is
but
the best chance we have
I,
against
yeah,
the Empire.
the story just lost me completely, and I didn't
you
give a
believe?
fuck. I was just like, this is the best. I'm nearly due for a replay of
I
Elden
believe
Ring.
I
I think
can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really
that
have a
game is
choice.
fucking
As long as you're alive, you will always have a choice.
absolute gold. Hey, Oscar, what's going on, brother? I'm going well. How are you?
We're in.
He's a Satney, so of course I'm well.
Your choice.
What difficulty is this? I'm just playing on like the second easiest, just because I can't be bothered. I've already finished it on Grandmaster, so I'm not really trying to
Where to next, Cal?
do that again, to be honest. Elden Ring's crazy because I couldn't finish it, but it's still in my top 10. That's kind of the same for me with Witcher. I don't know if I would say Witcher's definitely top 10, but I know when I finish The Witcher 3, it will be top 10. And that's kind of, yeah. it's fucked up when a game you don't even finish it and you just like you already know how good it is. Just annihilated. My leg's gonna sit on the couch and do fuck all for the rest of the day. Oof. I have not done gym since before Christmas. I gave myself a bit of time off because my shoulder, I got really fucked shoulders and my shoulder starts playing up every now and then. And I gave myself a bit of time off and now I'm being lazy as fuck. I was meant to start yesterday and I just slept in and now I'm going to start next week. Oh, we're going off fucking Zephyr, are we? Oh, jeez. Elden Ring makes me want to play every single From Software game ever. I would agree, except I've played Dark Souls and would rather be buried alive, I think. Those games. The thing with Elden Ring that made it good for me was the open world. When it's linear like Dark Souls, that shit is the worst. No, I'm not going to say it's a bad game. For me, it is the worst. One of the worst experiences I've had with the game because it's so fucking hard. And like, I know you did the same as me, Vic, where we had to go and like, I'm just not good enough at those games to just beat enemies easily. I had to go and grind and level up and stuff. You can't do that in Dark Souls, so you just have to, at level 1, you have to face a level 10 boss, and you can't progress the story until you beat them. So it's like, I reckon you think that now, but I reckon if you play Dark Souls, you'll be like, I'm not so sure. I'm definitely going to buy that new, whatever what was that? The one they just announced, like, at the Game Awards? I forget what that was called, but I'm definitely buying that, 100%. Yeah, I think Bloodborne is that's definitely a bit easier than the others, and I've heard really good things about that. I want to play Bloodborne too, so yeah, maybe now that we've had a good experience with FromSoft games, maybe we can ease ourselves into it. But yeah, I just remember playing Dark Souls back in the day, and fuck, mate, it was actually like physically painful. Like you've never seen me rage. You guys will never see me like throwing controllers. I was that close to fucking just punching my monitor.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up.
Armored Core, that's the one.
Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure.
No worries, Vic. I'm probably going to be calling it once we land on Zepho anyway, because I've got to head off. Elden Ring took me to dark places.
Hold on.
Me too. Me too. But fuck, the payoff was... Finishing that game was like a genuine life accomplishment, to be honest.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference.
And once I finished it, I like reflected on the journey of the game and was like, fuck, that's a top tier game of all time.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
Alright, I might call it there then
Cal,
and save Zepho for episode 2, which I'm going to try and do these Thursdays from now on, so it'll be like Wednesday night probably for you guys.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
Because I'll probably try and keep my weekends either free or I'll be streaming on the shooter channel. So let me fucking pause that shit before it. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna do one of these every week until pretty much the week before Survivor. There will be some weeks in Feb that I will not be streaming, so I'm gonna have to maybe try and play a bit of catch up. Play the entirety of Witcher 3 this week, so we can talk about it. Mate, my backlog. Someone mentioned it. I didn't even read the comment, but yeah, Nick says almost due for a replay. How big is your backlog? My backlog. I've got a list on my phone of things that I'm going to play, and I'll just show you. This is just a snippet because I haven't actually had enough time to plan it. But like, that is all the games I still have to play, and the 4 that I've checked off that list up the top, I played them fucking last year. So that's 4. I played 4 games last year in terms of like outside of work related stuff. And yeah, so if I'm getting 4 games, I've got 1, 2. I'm definitely replaying The Last of Us Part 2 after the show comes out, because I'm so due for that. And I just replayed the first one. I then want to replay Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. I want to replay Ghost of Tsushima. And then I wanted to play through every Assassin's Creed game, which that is like that's a year, pretty much. So yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that's like, I'm gonna play that game, and then it's like 6 years later when I finally get to it. But I promise you, boys, I will be playing Witcher 3 because that's one that I've had on the backlog for a while. So it definitely does get a bit of priority. And the reason I've put it off is because they're releasing, or they may have they done it yet? I can't remember, but they're releasing the next gen version, like enhanced version. So pretty much, I think when that drops is when I'll start trying to move it up the priority list. So yeah, trust me, boys. I promise you, I'll get around to that. But that's gonna do it for today, boys. Like I said, I'll be back Thursday. Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago, was it? Yeah, I've seen him talking about it. I just wasn't sure when it was. I'll be back Thursday, which is Wednesday, probably for most of you guys. So hope to see you all again. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.